Just like millipedes. Needs more salt.
Ladies the mash.
Don't wanna go to school.
Ladies the mash. Ladies the mash.
10 more minutes.
Ladies the mash.
What?
Ladies the mash.
Oh, must be FedEx with my package.
Ladies the mash.
Sand out of your panties.
Ladies the mash.
Evening, ass face. Got a fucking delivery for Logic Satan.
The hell? What's with the attitude, cock gobbler?
You kidding me? Look where you live. Now sign this shit already.
Racist. Fine, here you go. Okay, let's see here. Oh, what's wrong with you?
Gross. Hey, I'm actually in hell. Wait a second. This is not hell. This is Calgary.
It's as close as you're gonna get.
And what I wanted to point out is...
Not now!
Who are you talking to?
Irrelevant. Now, if you don't mind, could you get these millipedes and stuff out of my room?
Yeah, I'm a computer programmer.
Not now!
Then when?
When what? Hey, what stinks?
Probably this.
No, it smells more like Catholicism! Stop that! You stop that! That's overdone!
Well, yes, I was baptized.
Don't move. I'll get it off.
What's wrong with you?
The power of Satan compels you!
What the hell?
power of Satan compels you!
You have all these operating systems on computers, such as Windows, Windows 7, Windows 8, and you can trace that all the way back to, you had Windows, going back, you had Windows XP, you had Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows XP, you keep going back, what was it, Windows 95, even way back, you had Windows 95. Didn't you have like Windows 3.1 or something? Way back? I think it was.
Wait a second! 3.1? What happened to the other two? Oh, give me that.
But it was fun.
Now, of course, you have Apple's operating system. You have Linux. You have Red Hat Linux. You have all these different types of Linux programs.
There! No more baptism stench. I can finally smell my spiders again.
You're kind of weird.
No, I'm not.
Of course you are.
Sort of a tree of programs that came off from Linux, in different variants of it, but it's pretty much the same stuff.
Look, fuckhead. I get that you're starved for attention, but stop interrupting me to get it.
Gee, sorry.
Oh, no, not you. Anyway, look. I'm not weird. Godrules is weird.
Who's got rules?
You can't see him? He's right there.
You're weird.
Ah, fuck it. Here.
And what I'm trying to get at is this, okay? I look at these programs kind of like microevolution and the topic of macroevolution.
Wait, have you been stalking us the whole time? And what programs are you talking about?
Like Windows, I think it was Windows 3.1. Wasn't that what it was called? Or 3.2? 3.1, 3.2.
Windows 3.2? Evolution? You're right. It really is weird.
There's Vista in there too, yeah, that's right, Vista.
Dude, get to the point, or I'm done talking to you.
So, these programs get updates, also. And you buy new versions, right? But they also get updates.
Ugh. You try to talk to him.
I think the church is ridiculously anti-sex.
What does this have to do with Windows?
Is this squirting that women do real, or is it fake?
Oh, fuck's sake, really? Go get late!
Whoa! How'd you get her to look so hot all of a sudden?
Firewall updates, just everything.
Really? If you say so. Hey, so, I got a firewall update the other night. And I think it included some critical security fixes, if you know what I mean. Dude, are you just fucking with me?
Doesn't make any sense to think that.
My IP tables is 9 screens long. Okay, seriously, man, you're messing with me, right?
Actually,
Is that a yes?
obviously,
What do you think I am, some kind of idiot?
yeah, that's how you look to me.
Fuck you, man!
I don't know, I was just trying to get onto this whole squirting thing if it's real.
Keep that on!
Wouldn't it taste like urine? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be more yellow?
Just go taste it, you pervert! Don't fucking pester me about it!
Come on, man, how'd you do it? I'm desperate here.
It's kind of funny, actually.
This is really not cool, bro. You're cock blocking me.
That's what's so funny about it. When an evolutionist says to me,
Okay, clearly you have some sort of point to make and you want me to debunk you. If I do that, will you tell me?
okay,
Oh, okay.
when an evolutionist says to me, well, micro and macroevolution are the same thing, it's like him telling me that Windows can become Linux, or Linux can become Apple's operating system. They're looking at it like, you got all these updates to Windows, and you see how it slightly changes Windows, and how it makes it better? So that proves that Windows can become Linux.
Alright, well, to tell you all the reasons why your analogy's total garbage would take more time and effort than I'm willing to spend, so pause the video and fucking read them yourself.
They're like, well, it's so obvious. It gets adaptation, it changes, and you can see how these programmers had our similar roots. You follow way back, and you can see how they have a similar programming language. You break it down into little bits, DNA, or binary code, and you can see how all these programs fall back into a single 101 code originally.
101 code? Yeah, you're a computer programmer, huh? Where'd you get your education? Patriot Bible University?
That proves that, of course, Windows came from the same ancestor as Mac OS, and Mac OS came from the same ancestor as Linux.
Operating systems always stay the same kind, right? Say, by the way, I've always wondered how many OS kinds were there on Noah's Archive?
Just because you get updates on your operating system and it makes them run better, doesn't mean it's going to become Linux. Or had some distant relative in the past. Some Cro-Magnon Windows or something, it's retarded. Okay?
Cro-Magnon people were just early modern Homo sapiens. They were us. At least no more different to us than, say, Windows 8.0 is to Windows 8.1. But mentioning living organisms in this discussion at all is pointless, since your operating system analogy fails so miserably to describe biological evolution at all. So I'll just stop talking about evolution and laugh at you about Windows instead. You say that Windows had no distant relative in the past, after just mentioning Windows 3.1, as well as the updated Chinese version of Windows 3.1 called Windows 3.2, and Windows 95, and Windows XP, and Windows Vista, and Windows 7, and Windows 8. The hell, man.
And to deny that it was intelligently created, that's basically what these evolutionists are doing.
Nobody's denying that operating systems are intelligently created. Except Windows, maybe. I mean, just ask anyone who's had to use it. But humans have recorded in detail the history of operating systems, and most of us have lived through a good chunk of it, if not all of it, and some of us have even worked on operating systems. We know the mechanisms of their origin and change. That is why it would be absurd to deny that they were created by people. The extreme weight of the evidence makes any other idea absurd. Unlike creationism, it's not a matter of faith, feelings, intuition, or incredulity.
Then the most ridiculously stupid argument, the main argument that atheists postulate, is that they have no requirement to prove their position because they're not making a claim. The atheist does claim something. They claim there's no God. I didn't claim that. I'm an atheist. I never claimed that. Why don't you read Wikipedia? and tell your atheist brothers on Wikipedia to use their brain and change the definition of what atheism is.
So you acknowledge that definitions vary and change, and in particular that the definition on Wikipedia can be changed, and yet you think that Wikipedia is the sole dictator of what the word atheism means? And by the way, if someone tells you that they hold a particular position, you're not going to convince them that they don't actually hold the position that they hold by telling them that the definition of the word that they've chosen to use to describe it doesn't mean what they think it means.
Atheism, the second sentence.
The second? Why not the first? What are you trying to pull?
Atheism in a narrower sense.
In a narrower sense than what, I wonder? What could be in that first sentence that you don't want me to hear?
Is specifically the position that there are no deities.
So I looked up that first sentence. Atheism is, in a broad sense, the rejection of belief in the existence of deities. In other words, no claim, just a rejection of a claim, because the God claim is entirely
without any logic or scientific proof.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, and by the way, the third sentence is, most inclusively, atheism is the absence of belief that any deities exist. The sentence you cherry-picked is surrounded on both sides by other sentences that demolish your claim that all atheists claim there are no gods. What's it called again when you claim that Wikipedia's definition of atheism is correct and atheists should stop pretending otherwise, and then you yourself pretend otherwise in your sorry attempt to make an argument?
It's called hypocrisy, you know? It's called hypocrisy. It's called having an idiotic, retarded, freaking argument. That's what it is.
Yeah, wow, you're really on a roll here. And if you do that, you're being what?
You're being illogical and unscientific according to your own standards.
Wow, you're a smart one, aren't you, boy? Have a biscuit. Alright, man, so the debunk is done. Yeah, it's half-assed, but it's done. Now tell me what you did to make her turn all hot. We had a deal.
This is total bullshit.
It's not bullshit. We agreed to this.
This is total bullshit.
So I'm supposed to be able to just figure it out on my own?
I would hope.
How am I supposed to do that?
Just using pure logic.
But I can't logic. It's hard.
What are you, stupid?
No, I'm not.
You know, it just makes me think all atheists have a very low IQ.
Listen, my mom said I don't have a low IQ. I'm just extra special.
It's the same thing. What's the difference?
Just whatever. Either way, I can't figure it out on my own. So if you won't tell me, that just leaves me with, what? Asking her what makes her hot? I can't do that. She's a girl. Girls are scary.
Do you know how stupid your argument is?
My argument isn't stupid. You know girls are scary.
Let me show you how stupid your argument is.
I got a ran slap in the face as soon as I opened her crate.
Your argument only works if you're agnostic.
But she's... Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
You're an effing retard.
But agnosticism has nothing to do with whether girls are scary.
You're making a huge, massive, ridiculously retarded leap.
Then apparently I don't get what you're talking about. But either way, man, girls are scary and you know it. I mean, they squirt and stuff. At least, according to all the forums I've read.
What?
Oh, that's how you did it. Can I at least have my teddy? Aww. Exactly! Fine, Godrules, fine!
Oh my god.
It smells more like Catholicism. No. Oh, okay, come on. That pause sucks. Who did that? I did that. I'm stupid. I'm a piece of shit. Fucking read it yourself. Alright.
Good. 3, 2, 1.
1-0. But I can't logic, it's hard. Ah.
Good.
No.
I'm sorry. Get me
Stop
on now.
interrupting me.
Yeah.
Butt cheese. It sounds like butt cheese. Butt cheese. It still sounds like butt cheese.
No, go big.
Le père de Satan Capelieu.